Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Rob Swanson, and this is The Ride Home. Hey, on today's Ride Home, we are going to be talking about a conversation that I had sitting on my back patio with a good friend about a week ago or so. And his question to me was, hey Rob, how do I build wealth? How do I get out of the rat race of this active income? How do I create cash flow? How do I create financial freedom? And ultimately, how do I build wealth? And this is what I said to him. This is the process, and it's a trifecta. It's a three-legged stool. Because if you're in the place of asking the question, how do I build wealth and how do I do this, and you don't know, there's likely something that's holding back your ability to do it, right? And so the first leg of the three-legged stool in this plan to build wealth and get where you want to be financially and financial freedom is, number one, you just got to simply increase your earning potential. You got to make more money, right? The first leg of the three-legged stool is you just frankly simply have to make more money. And what that means is you got to figure out how to increase your value in the world. You got to make more money by increasing your value. You got to come up with a side hustle. You got to start a business. You've got to get into a sales commissionable position that has unlimited earning potential. You've got to do something to increase your income. Now, the second leg in the three-legged stool is converting that active income and the more money that you're making into cash flow. Because the first piece of this puzzle, that first leg, is it's you doing the work. And so you've got to do the work that's going to ultimately make you the money to get you where you want to be financially. I say this all the time. It does not take money to make money. It takes knowledge, relationships, and actions. It takes money to invest money. And so in the first leg of this phased process, it's increase your earning potential. In the second phase, the second leg of the stool, is you've got to increase your cash flow. You've got to take the active income, the money that you're making, the increase in money that you're making, and you've got to switch it into cash flow. You've got to get it into cash flowing assets. And those cash flowing assets can take a variety of different forms. They can be businesses, they can be side hustles, they can be real estate, they can be a variety of things, but you've got to get your income into a cash flowing asset, something that is paying you on a monthly basis, month in, month out, whether you're working or not. That is the absolute key to getting to the third leg of the stool, which is ultimately then building wealth. And building wealth is where you take the active income and you move it into the cash flowing assets. That frees your time up. Now you've got the time, you've got the ability to focus on investing these active income efforts, as well as the cash flow profits, into larger wealth building strategies, into things that are going to ultimately create long-term financial freedom. And so, three legs of the stool. Number one, you got to increase your income. You've got to simply make more money. Number two, you've got to convert your active income into passive income, into cash flowing assets. And number three, you need to build wealth. You need to take the income. Once you free your time up, you need to move those profits that you're making into wealth building investments and long-term legacy building strategies. These are the things that are absolutely key to get where you want to be. And so how do you do it? To me, it all boils down to three words: knowledge, relationships, and action. You've got to have the why. You've got to know why you're going to put in the effort. You've got to put in that effort and make it work, right? But most people don't take the right actions because they don't know how, or they don't know who. There's a big piece of this thing that's a who and a how. right? Who do you know? And what do you need to know? These are the questions that I want you to be asking. Who already knows what you need to know in order to get where you want to go financially? And how do you build a relationship with them? How do you get on their radar, build a relationship, begin to learn, and begin to take that to the next level? So there's two ways to do it. You can figure out how to provide value to a relationship such that opens the door for you to gaining knowledge, create value, offer value, produce value in the world, bring value to the table to a relationship, and knowledge opens up. Or you can pay for it. You can pay your way in to a relationship and into that knowledge. And so both of those things lead you ultimately to the actions that are going to build your wealth. So as I sat on the back patio and talked to my buddy, this is what we talked about. And most of the conversation boiled around, what can I do to make more money? What kind of a business can I start? Where can I go? What efforts can I put in? What knowledge am I missing? What relationships do I have to have? And this whole conversation steered towards real estate. And it's steered towards, frankly, to be honest with you, a variety of things, but owning a real estate from anywhere franchise. Because our business that we have franchised, our real estate investment business, is a business that is the first two prongs in this entire wealth building pillar. The first one is an active income, which is high margin, big ticket items that make a lot of money. It makes cash. It's active effort that's high margin, makes a lot of money. The business then sources discount income properties, and when you become the source to discount income properties and have the ability to transfer the active income that you're creating into long-term cash flowing assets, when your business is producing long-term wealth building, cash flowing assets, that's exactly like the whole plan. That's the whole goal, right? So number one, the business is all about high margin, big ticket sale items, which is buying and selling real estate, using none of your own cash, none of your own credit, doing it in such a way that makes you a lot of money, then transferring that cash into the long-term cash flowing assets that your business is designed to find and produce. That is what the Real Estate from Anywhere franchise is all about. We're a real estate wholesale company. People look at us as the source to discount income properties that most people will never have access to. So if you're sitting there and saying to yourself, how do I build wealth? Think about the three prongs to this stool, the three legs on this stool. Make more money, convert that cash into cash flow, and then build wealth long term and create your legacy. And then ask yourself, how do I do it? If I'm in step one, I got to make more money. How do I do that? Well, plug into the knowledge, plug into the relationships, and plug into the right action that puts you in a business, start your own business that moves you down that path, that is designed to produce not only the cash, but also the cash flow that creates the wealth and sets you up for the legacy. So that's what I'm thinking about here on the ride home today. I hope you got some value out of it. I hope you're thinking about it. I hope the question that you're asking yourself is, right now, what knowledge do I need to get? Who has it? What relationships do I have to build? How can I create value in that? And what actions do I need to take to get where I want to go? So, hey, this is Rob Swanson in the ride home. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.